audio. Did you see that at all? Yeah, I can. Yeah, because you can hear me talking as well, so that won't be good on the stream. No, it sounds good. So, yeah, so as long as have you got your audio ticked?
Yep, ticked.
All right, welcome to Oz and Z Combined Racing League's final racing of 2020. In the booth tonight, we have Devil X joining us. Hello, Devil.
Hello.
Welcome, and we've got these mighty BMW V12 LMRs out to celebrate the final running of our BMW Spectacular here in America. 4 races and 2 tracks. So we've got obviously the Sonoma GP. We're just in the last bit of qualifying, and then we'll have 2 races here. Mandatory pit stops for both of these races for a minimum of 2 tyres, and then later on we'll move on to Long Beach. So yeah, I've been itching to see how the drivers handle these very high powerful, high downforce cars, Devil.
Yeah, well, I've never driven it once, but I've never seen these guys go, so yeah, this is new for me.
Yeah, definitely. So this track is very fast and flowing here at Sonoma, beautiful California. Nice sunny skies. I believe the track temperatures are around that 45 to 50 degrees, so tyres will get hurt, but I'd say most of the people will be looking at front tyres for the mandatory 2 tyre in their pit stops. Currently we're looking at Dark Racing in that Volcon Motorsport car, as he's just gone into the pits, and Illogical Sports, second fastest at the moment in the 4 CFX Matty sports car. Obviously teaming up with Matty as well in, I think he's 9th, I think Matty, looks like.
He is indeed 9th.
Matty Seeking. Yeah.
He had a red in his name, so 1 grid place.
Yeah, 1 grid place penalty, so.
Plus he didn't have too much of a good lap
time. So we're looking at Dark Racing on pole, Illogical Sports on second with a 122.49. Another 22 in Commander Cirrus in the first of the team Amochi cars. Then we've got Dark Lord 78 in that Hobsner Automotive team in the 24s, with then Muppet Gonzo in the Manx Racing. Nice looking car there in the 25s. Dado Racer in the second of the Volcone Motorsport cars with a 26. Not far behind him, as we can see, is Jay Staffia doing a good run in that Tashimo Motorsport car. Lolux in 8th, and then Matty Seeking with that 1 grid penalty and not being able to get his car to work in that practice, in that qualifying session, in that 4 CFX Matty Sports car. So we'll continue on to the race, get these guys going, get back to schedule. And as we said, Devil, we've got these guys here running at the moment for a formation lap, so they'll go off and do their formation lap before we've got 13 laps here around Sonoma for race 1.
Yeah.
9 o'clock in the morning with a bit of medium cloud. Perfect race conditions, wouldn't you say, Devil?
I would say so. It just depends how hot it would be. Every track's different, so like I said, it just depends on the. See, is there one way you could know? I don't think so. No.
No, you can't get all the temperatures and all that sort of stuff, but it's roughly that's the temperature there that we got from our guys out there at the moment. And these, as we know, these beautiful V12 LMRs, they were purposely built with BMW and Williams Motorsport Formula 1 team back in the end of 1998 to run in the 94 Le Mans 24 hours, and it's the only time that BMW's actually taken class, or actually outright victory at Le Mans. In 99 they got handed the lead roughly with an hour remaining of the long race, and I think that one of those Toyota GT1s was pretty much chasing them down and looked like they had the pace, but end up having a massive tyre blowout, I believe, somewhere, and they end up handing the victory to this beautiful BMW car. So mission accomplished. And they basically parked the car up and didn't race it again.
That's a history
in the
lesson
Le
for you.
Mans race. Yeah. As we can see, Dark Racing is the control of the race here for this formation lap and into the rolling start. They will be lining up 2 by 2. All the guys have been informed with their driver briefing that at the green it is not go. It's the leader will have control of the race then all the way to the start line. He can go anywhere in that acceleration zone. And once he goes, the race will be on, but there is to be no overtaking. The drivers can overlap one another, be side by side until they cross the start-finish line, and then they may overtake. So it should be about a 20-minute race here, Devil. 13 laps with that mandatory pit stop. The drivers have to really make sure they get on the brakes coming into pit entry. So it's coming from probably around about 200 kilometres an hour down to 60 k's. It's a lot of pressure on that brake.
Yeah, you gotta time it perfectly. Otherwise you get that pit speed penalty, and that will cost you.
That's right.
That'll cost you heaps. So I think 4 minutes up now.
Yeah. So it looks like Darky's going to be there on the right. So all the odd numbers will be on the right-hand side with the evens on the left. So not long now. Here we come. What can a logical do? Looks like he's taken a nice little run, Dark Racing. Lead up into turn 2.
Oh, he's got a massive gap. He's going to be good up first to, I think, turn 2. There we go, nice and clean.
Yeah. Nice and clean, yeah, that turn 2. It looks like everyone's got through nice and cleanly at the moment. Oh, as Logical Sports has just gone straight ahead.
Oh, it's moved.
Matty, there he is. He's going to have maybe some damage depending how he's hit that wall. He might be coming in early for his pit stop.
Oof.
So Stafford looks like he may have had a little bit of trouble off the start line, but he's Dark Racing's teammate Dado, who's just looped it, coming around into turn 6. You have to be careful getting back around. The cars are coming through now.
Struggling.
And there's Dado's teammate Darky doing well out front now with Commander Cirrus actually just behind him. Muppet Gonzo up in 3rd. He'll be happy at that position early on in this race. Hard braking down into hairpin near turn 11. There's 12 corners to navigate around this 4.06 kilometres roughly. Just under 4.1 kilometres.
Okay.
As Matty's taking his pit stop.
Oh.
Lap 1, as a logical, will obviously be in for also damage, I'd say. But Matty, I'd say, he's just doing his mandatory pit stop. Get that out of the way early.
Those are 2 tyres? That didn't even... Yeah, I think he did left and right. Left, right and rear. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
You'd be a better man than me, Devil, because I don't think you can really pick it here in the game. It's just a matter of he should be stationary for around about 12 seconds for 2 tyres.
Oh, you have to wait.
As a logical, will they double pit bay
or
something?
What are they doing? Is he getting...
Oh, he's had damage repair. I don't know if he's maybe have a bit of an internet issue, maybe. Hopefully he's okay. So we might go back to the racing at the moment. We know that obviously he's going to have some damage there, so he'll be there for a while. It's Commander Cirrus chasing down Dark. He's actually stepped out to a 3-second lead almost. As they come through these turns, 8s and 9s, these fast corners downhill into the quick turn 10 sweeper, where they can actually ride the curb up there a little bit if the car's set up, but you don't want to be taking too much of that curb. Pitch these cars out. And into the final turn 11.
Oh. How do you... Justify?
Yeah, J Staff,
J Staff, yeah. Dado chasing J Staff, yeah.
Yeah, his Dado's putting a lot of pressure on J Staff, yeah. He obviously wants to hold out in this Tashimo Motorsport car. he's just been able to just hold it onto the straight there on the edge of the track. That first corner he came in, he missed the apex, came in hot, bit of understeer, looks like that way. Very careful about putting the power on out of the exit of turn 4. I mean, I think it's turns. Yeah, I think it was turn 4. I think it is.
I couldn't tell you, but you would think Dado is normally quick with cars. He's 7th. But yeah, normally with other cars he's pretty quick and he gets up the top of the field. So I'm surprised he's, I guess, down lower than he normally is.
Well, we had that spin earlier on turn 6 on the first lap, so he's obviously coming back, and obviously these cars that can be hard to overtake. They do have a lot of aero wash. The drivers were complaining about that, especially around this section, so Dado will be treading carefully and seeing if he can line up Jay Starfier anywhere he's got a... Jay Starfier's just had a tank slapper right in front of Dado. Dado was lucky to get away with that and didn't have contact.
Unlucky. He's going to pits, is he now? Yes.
Yeah, and he looks like he's actually picked up a bit of a speed penalty because he probably came in a little bit too hot because where he's had that accident and come into the pit lane. He might be over that 60 k's. As he's in now to get that mandatory pit stop out of the way. And Darky. It looks like Darky's coming around to finish complete his 4th lap and onto his 5th lap. And Commander Cirrus seems to be bridging that, like just holding that gap around that 3 seconds at the moment. So he's doing a good job.
I bet it, time's a little close, but...
Yeah, just give you a little heads up to Devil. If you see the little caution signs come up on your screen, that means there's a little battle happening. The cars are pretty close to one another, so if you see them, it gives you a little heads up on your little display to maybe go to one of those cars.
Yeah, well, I don't see anything now, so sure.
No, it's usually when they're within a second or 2 seconds of one another.
Okay.
So Muppet in that Mets racing team doing a great job. Out in 3rd as Darkle just brushes out the fence. He'd get away with the damage there, I'd say. It's just superficial on the bodywork down the side. These two are doing a good job. Dark Lord, as we've seen recently, doing a great job, finding a lot of pace in all the different cars he's been running in this BMW series.
Bit wide in the dirt.
Yeah, they don't like getting out in the dirt too much. These tyres will be super sticky now, with a lot of heat, getting a lot of any of this Sonoma Mountains dirt on your tyres won't be fun there, Devil. They'll be fairly slippery for the next few corners.
Just to see, it's not too close. It's everyone's spread out and just racing, really, just going lap by lap.
Yeah, so this is our man that pitted first, Matty Seekin, so we'll keep an eye on him too, because he's already got his mandatory pit stop out of the way, as does the Logical. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. He looks like he'll get Jay Staffy. He's run wide again. Having difficulties there on turn 3. He's waiting now, doing the right thing. The train of the cars come through.
Our Logical just passed.
Yeah, you'll be just trying to get a good result too, Matty, because as we know, this race 2 that will follow this, it's actually the race results from race 1 will sort the grid. So it's very important that Illogical tries to get up a bit closer up mid-pack of this grid and salvage whatever he can get from that mistake he made on lap 1 when he went off there at turn 3, I think it was, into the wall.
Yeah, that's all. Dark Lord just made a pit stop and he's now coming out. If Matty...
Yeah, well picked up there, Devil.
No, he won't catch. I reckon he'll get out and you're good.
So out he goes. So where did he come out, Devil? I mean, Dark Lord in 6, so Matty's still a little bit behind. So he's got a little bit of a buffer, Dark Lord, at the moment.
He's got...
Darky's in the pits. Oh, right in that curb.
Coming in for the 2 tyres. A minimum of 2 tyres.
Yeah. And Commander Sirius is out there, out in front now. He's taken the lead of this motor race, just halfway through the race.
Comes out, just Muppet passes. Lolux is in now. Again, coming in for the minimum of 2 tyres.
Yeah, beautiful looking car, this Team Amochi car. Lolux is had some trouble there early on in the practice session, but it looks like he's settled down a little bit and keeping that car on the track. Coming out of pits there in 5th is not a bad position at the moment. He's got a little bit of a drag down the end of this second part of the pit lane. Obviously Dark Lord's coming at him fairly quickly. We have a lot of pace coming up the main straight up to the hill into turn 2. It's going to be dicey, close here.
Oh, was he just bouncing for you? Or was that me?
No, that was him. So he might have just been a little bit of his internet there. So just hopefully that's okay. So it's all settled down. As Commander Sirius is now taking the pit stop.
I mean, same team as
Lolux.
Yeah, Lolux. I'm mind blank. Think, oh, yep, it's passed. Matty must have made a mistake because.
So let's have a look to see. Muppet's actually out in front at the moment, but we just want to keep an eye on Dark Racing as well and see where he comes out. If he takes the lead of this, effectively the lead of the motor race again. Because Dark is in 3rd at the moment. With Commander, he's actually made him now, so Commander Sirius is just coming out now. So Dark is now still effectively the race leader in 2nd. As Dado comes in the pit scene from 4th position. And I think he'll be one of the last ones to take his mandatory pit stop, I think. Someone looks like they just had a spin near, actually out on the racetrack there. You can hear him.
Okay.
Not too sure.
I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe it was just them accelerating off. I don't know.
So here's the man Matty Seeking, who pitted in lap 1 for his mandatory pit stop. He's made a few little mistakes because the Logical Sports had a longer pit stop. So Matty's obviously had a few issues as well. As he takes 7th from Dado, as Dado's probably just coming out of the pit lane very shortly, I'd say.
Muppet is now in the pits.
Yeah, that's it. So Muppet would have been the last to make his. That'll be everyone.
So Dado's back in, I think.
Yeah, he's still in. So he's had a long pit stop for damage, I'd say.
Probably.
By the looks of things. So let's see where Muppet comes out. We'll just stay on Muppet here as he's coming out to see if he can get in front of Lolux, because it's still a little bit of a way out of the pit lane. We've got Huds there supporting Muppet at the moment, so Muppet is got the fan favourite vote at the moment here in 3rd. He's doing a good job. If he can just get out in front of Lolux.
Which he has done.
Lolux, yep. So what have we got here now? We've got about 4 laps remaining.
Oh, it's going to be... Sorry, it's going to be a close fight.
Yeah, his tyres will be up to optimum pressure with Lolux. He's just got to be careful of this aero wash being so close.
Oh.
Aren't these cars great out on track? They look beautiful.
Yeah, good stuff. Good.
All developed with Williams Formula 1 engineering with a BMW power plant, and built to take victory at Le Mans in the '99 Le Mans 24 hours, which they did. after a very unsuccessful BMW venture in '98, I believe. Both cars crashing out. And got the help with the Williams Formula One team to create what we see here on track now. And they were instantly fast too when they came out. I think they came out for their first outing at Sebring Raceway. And they were immediately fast, taking pole, I think it was there. I think they had some problems though in that race. And, maybe one of the cars had a crash or so.
Even the sound is just, it's good looking, and the sound's very nice to hear. It's just a wonderful thing they built.
Oh, definitely. Exactly right there, Devil. If you're watching ANZ, Oz NZ Combined Racing League's final racing of 2020 on Xbox Project Cars 2, we've had a wonderful season of racing throughout 2020. A lot of new members joining after we also lost quite a few to the PC iRacing platform. And Devil here helping me in the commentary, one of our youngest, and probably very fast at the moment, Devil. Yeah, I think you've got a lot of raps from a lot of the members who've watched you in the last few races and been supporting you, and hoping that you get some good results that will come your way with a little bit more racecraft, patience, and harnessing that raw speed that you have.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the last BMW race in the Group A. That was a lot of fun, and finally up at the front, and I just Weary was just quicker during the race. It was a lot of fun racing him though. I did do a little dive bomb in him.
Everyone's got a dive bomb every now and then. You've got to pretty much lick it and send it, don't you, Devil? Exactly. These things do happen.
Yeah, I mean, this is also, it's still new to me, but I'll wait until next year, and yeah, fingers crossed we'll definitely do better.
So Muppet currently in third with another 2 more laps remaining. As Darky's out front with Cirrus, the man we're watching now, trying to chase down Dark.
Now 4 seconds 40. Behind, used to be 3.
Yep.
And Darky.
Doing a great job in that Volcone Motorsport car. Teammates with Dado, who hasn't had a very good race there, currently in last position in 9th. But Dado's doing some quick times. He's done a 25, so that previous lap. So he's there abouts, but obviously a few little mistakes. We've seen him spin first lap, around lap turn 6, a downhill run. So here comes Jay Starkia in 8th. He's also got a time penalty, so...
Does he?
Yeah, when it's red on the screen there in front of his number, there'll be a little time penalty for him.
It's not coming up for me. Try.
Oh, you won't know the time penalty. It should be just red on the just in front of his name in 8th on the screen.
Oh, now it is.
Got that up. Yeah. Well, Dark Lord looked like he was holding on then. The rear end was loose as anything coming out of that turn 10.
Should we have some speeders on some stuff on there?
Yeah, well, look, we can have a look at the fuel loads too. You can see there's 7.4 litres on board. Dado's got quite a bit.
He's got heaps.
And he's got enough.
Oh, 6. I don't know the fuel load each lap.
He's gonna come up short, I think. Devil, it's gonna be close. He's still got another 2 more, like this lap and then the next. So
interesting.
He might just be right, actually.
Well, Dark Lord the same, although he's got extra litre.
Yeah.
Matty Seekin's good with a 9.9.
Let's have a look. Commander Cirrus is actually taking lead of the race. We missed that. So
okay.
Something's happened. Let's go to that.
Darky must have spun.
We missed a mistake from Darky.
Too busy on the fuel.
Late in the race.
Very interesting. See, let's see if he
So
might
they're on
catch
the
up.
last
Oh,
lap,
that's
these
a nice
guys.
lap.
So if we go to Commander Sirius, so he's actually made this stick on the last lap.
He'll be happy.
And the team are watching
1.2.
car, so he's only got a few more corners, or not a bit more than a few. He's got to get through these S's, tight, fast corners,
A lot of pressure on him right
turns 8
now.
to 9. No, I think he's got a little bit of breathing space, but he knows if he makes a little mistake, it'll be Darkies to be had, the victory. But at the moment, Commander Sirius with an outstanding run in race 1 here at Sonoma Raceway for our 4-race mini championship in these beautiful BMW V12 LMRs
No,
here
I'm
at
doing the
ANZ
last
CRL.
one. He's done it. He's done it last lap, and he's done it.
Yeah, he was second coming to the last lap, and he's made that stick after dark. He's obviously made a little mistake, and he's taken second. And Muppet Gonzo, what a result from Muppet taking third. Well done in the Ments Racing team. Lolux, he was there with him when he came out of the pits, but obviously dropped away at the moment. But he looks like Lolux should be taking fourth in front of a Logical Sports, who's done a tremendous job coming back from having a little bit of an accident on lap 1. So a Logical.
There you go, Madison.
Ooh, Commander seriously. We'll go back to the racing note at the moment if we can. Sorry, if we look at a Logical coming through. And Lolux coming home in the second of the Mochi cars with Logical Sports in the 4 CFX Matty Sports car with his teammate that comes home in 6 as well. So 5th and 6th for the 4 CFX Matty Sports car. And Dark Lord in 7th in the Hobson Automotive car. And I think Jay Staffy and Dado were they a lap down? Or Dado was a
No,
lap
they're all
down?
the
I'm
way
not
back
too
there.
sure.
Oh,
So I think
it's-
they were a lap down.
Yeah,
So there you go. That's our first race of the night. We will be coming back shortly for this race 2, which will be actually the starting order of the grid will be sorted by the results here of race 1. So we'll have Commander Cirrus on pole with Dark Race in second. So that gets reversed from the start of this race. We saw Darky was on pole. So Commander Cirrus will have control. Then we've got Muppet Conzo in third with Lolux will be on the second row with him. On the third row will be a Logical Sports with Maddie Seeking. Fourth row, Dark Lord 78 with Jay Starfier and Dado Racer in ninth, making up the rear. Thanks, Dark Devil X. Sorry, we'll be back very shortly. We'll have a quick break, and we'll be back very shortly for race 2. Oh, actually, we'll quickly go through the results. Sorry, before we do that. Sorry, I forgot we can do this. And have a look at the championship points there. As you see, we're just using the online championship. So 25 points for Commander Cirrus with 18 for Darky. 15. So it follows a Formula 1 point score. So it's very important that you get a victory here. You've got a big point horse. So it starts off well for Commander Cirrus. And in the team's championship, we've got Team Amochi on top with Volcone Motorsports in second. And then only 2 points behind them is the 4 CFX Matty Sports with the Mex Racing after Muppet having that great third position result. And the other 2 behind there. So that'll be it. And as we said, we're our AusNZ Combined Racing League, wrapping up race 1 here of the 4 races tonight. And we'll be back very shortly.